It's going to be an overlap here now, guys. I'm going to just go on here now for another few moments and probably go 18-20 minutes in. So we'll have, what, about 10-minute tack on here now, guys. So here's what I'm going to be drinking here now, guys. Just a little bit of bottled water here, flavored water. Here's my little. I was just going to have a regular old glass there when I started here, guys. I got my beautiful wine, guys. That you can't see very well here, guys. That I have used in the past for celebrations in the past, Christmas and all that sort of stuff, New Year's. And I said, you know what? I haven't used this glass now for a while. Why don't I take it out, clean it up, and have it use it with the meal. It's part of the celebration. And guys, I love this glass. What do you think about this glass, guys? Isn't this a stunning, gorgeous? I think this is an absolutely stunning glass, guys. So I love beauty too, guys. I love beauty. This is a beautifully crafted a piece of glassware, guys. I got this secondhand. I've had it for quite a few years now, and only got the one. And I've been longing to get its mate, its companion now for years, actually. Like it's I'll never find another glass like this again. It's a very pale pink color, rose color, I guess, and it's got the etching in it, and you see the way it's shaped there with you know this stuff here, guys. And as soon as I saw it, guys, I feel madly in love with it. It wasn't super expensive, so I got to buy it. But there was no other glass with it, like it wasn't a set of glasses sort of thing. And I've been years now trying to find a glass to go with that glass there, guys. So I can have a set, because I like having things in sets. And so I'm longing to get its companion at some point down the road and have a set of those glasses. So anyway, part of my celebration here now, I'm going to use my my fancy little rose-colored etched glass, guys. Have my colored rose-colored flavored water here now with my Thanksgiving meal and so on, that reflecting on my life here, guys. Reflecting on everything that's going on in the world, reflecting on what's been happening for the past 2 years or so, with all this craziness and all this madness and so on. That this hasn't stopped, guys. Obviously, this hasn't stopped. The battle continues. The fight continues. The fight now has gone global. It's not even just Israel anymore. What these extremists are trying to do in the Middle East, but what they're trying to do all throughout the world. It's only just begun, guys, and I've only just begun making videos about all this sort of stuff, touching on this topic and trying to find ways to create a pushback, like a massive pushback, getting more and more people interested to create a pushback that can make some kind of a difference. And one of the things I was talking about last night to whoever would listen to what I had to say in the chat box thing was that what I've been saying all along, guys, for the past 2 years, we need an organization for suffering Jewish people that feel that they're alone in this world and nobody is there to listen to them and to pick up for them and to care about them and whatever. We're out there, guys, but we're having difficulty speaking up ourselves and getting the message out, and we're having a tremendous amount of difficulty connecting with you guys to let you know that we are out there, sort of thing. And one thing that's been placed upon my heart now for the past 2 years is that we need an organization of some sort, guys, that connects, that really connects Jewish people, Israelis, Jewish people throughout the diaspora, worldwide as well, with their supporters. So we can talk, communicate through FaceTime, like how you go about doing it, sort of thing. Send messages to one another, texting one another, whatever ways that we can figure out to be better connected with one another, the Jewish people, the Israeli people, and all your supporters worldwide. We need that. We need to set that up so there's a better sense of cohesion and collectiveness and togetherness in this. Basically, is what is a shared fight now, a shared battle to preserve Israel and also to preserve the whole of the democratic Christian Western world. To be honest with you, the fight is now gone global, and we all need to start pulling together a heck of a lot more than we've been doing so far, sort of thing. So that's one thing I would dearly, dearly love to see develop throughout all of this, is among many other things as well, is some kind of an organization of that nature being set up, guys. So I haven't seen anybody else do it yet. I know there are Christian groups that are out there. There's one in the States, a fundamentalist Christian group that is very, very proactive for Israel, sort of thing, and that's great. As far as that goes, that's great, you know. But I mean, the way I'm envisioning this, guys, not everybody is fundamentally Christian, and it's not every Jewish person out there who's crazy about that religious perspective, because it goes against your belief system, sort of thing, to some degree. And so I'm envisioning more an organization that isn't so religiously based, but just built up of supporters that they're going to be largely Christian, I suspect. But there's people out there who are not Christian. There's people of other faiths as well that support Israel, and there's even non-religious people that support Israel, that could all be a part of this organization once it's set up properly, and you know, when we get it on going, so that. So I'm envisioning it more from that angle, sort of thing. And I'm not aware that there's anybody out there right now doing anything of this nature. And in my humble opinion, it is desperately, desperately, desperately needed, guys, because the pushback now has got to be a more organized, united front that is that knows how to battle the insidious diabolical mechanisms or whatever that's set up within these extremist groups and so on. That they are very well organized, guys. They are very well funded, and they have it appears that they have the upper hand for the time being, sort of thing, guys. But that most certainly does not have to last indefinitely. We are fully capable of creating a counter movement that equals theirs in their attempt to take over the West, and in our fight to preserve the West and to preserve Israel and Jewish people and Jewish culture and Judeo-Christian culture and free democratic culture in general. You know, so this is the next step now, guys. This is where we need to begin to work ourselves in this direction now, to form these organizations and all the rest of it that can have a massive pushback in the right kind of a way that can be properly effective, and a whole new re-educational campaign and all the rest of it to undo all this insane brainwashing that has gone on now for possibly a whole generation, 40 odd years. A whole generation has been born, raised up in this sort of thing, bringing another generation into the world now, pumping the same kind of stuff into their minds, sort of thing. Somehow we have to undo all of that, guys, you know. So there's a big massive work ahead of us for all of us, not just the Jewish people, not just the Jewish nation, but anybody that sees any importance in our societies, our cultures, and so on and so forth, to preserve them. We've all got to work to cut out for us to do, sort of thing, you know. So we all need to be another Tommy Robinson. Like, I'm using him as a prime example now of one man that is achieving wonders in Britain right now, and we all need to rise up to be another Tommy Robinson, to do similar sorts of things in our countries, at different parts of the world, and so on. That, and collectively, we can create a massive, very effective pushback force, guys. I know we can. We just need to just get our act together, get clear our minds, get focused, unite, work together better, and all the rest of the sort of thing. And we can do this. I know we can, guys. You know. So that's part of my upbeat message here now for you guys. As I'm just about ready to begin my Thanksgiving meal here now. I don't want to go into another 26 minutes. Okay then. I think that's two 70-minute videos there now, guys. So I'm going to clue it up here now, guys. And wish everyone the best. I so hope that Israel is having a very, very festive, happy, very joyous day, guys. One thing that I felt when I was looking at the footage there for several hours there this morning, when I was watching the crowd in Tel Aviv, you know, that like, I wasn't there physically, but I was there in spirit, sort of thing, guys. And just the community and just average people. I mean, the whole world is demonizing this nation and this people to no end. And I just saw average, ordinary people, guys, just like myself or anybody else in the world, sort of thing, living out your lives, just trying to have lives for yourself, enjoyable lives, and all the rest of it. Creating a country for yourself, creating a culture for yourself, creating a society for yourself. You know, trying to make the best of your lives, trying to make the best of the place where you live in, sort of thing, and who have been brutalized to no end, both physically and mentally and emotionally and all the rest of it. And I saw something that was just absolutely completely opposite to what the world is trying to paint you as and portray you as, sort of thing. And I was just wishing that the whole world could have seen what I saw there this morning, and that unity and that joy and that happiness and just the resiliency of a people that just wants to just continue to live and to survive. It was a beautiful experience. It was beautiful to be a part of it. I felt touched and privileged and honored, even though half the world away, to have shared that experience with you this morning, guys, as it was happening live, sort of. Even though I didn't get a chance to see the hostages, unfortunately, but it just pulled me into the whole experience with you a little bit better, sort of thing, which is what I need as a supporter, because I have no Jewish people around me. I have no Jewish friends around me. I am supporting you guys alone because I don't know where the other supporters are here in St. John's as well that also support Israel and your cause and so on. That I don't know how to connect with those people. So I am very, 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 very extremely very much alone in my support of you guys. So even having an experience like that and chatting with some of the Jewish people in the chat box and them sharing some of their experience and so on, it made me feel more connected and more part of the whole experience in general there, guys. So it was good. It was good to have that experience and to have that connection and so on. And I hope to goodness I can figure out a way to have more of that, because again, like I said, we need that connection, desperately need that connection for all of us. So anyway, guys, for all my Canadian Jewish family here, if you're bothering to celebrate this particular day outside of your Jewish celebrations and so on, happy Thanksgiving there, guys, and happy, sorry that, guys, forgive me, your celebrations that you're having in Israel right now, may they be as joyous as they possibly can. I know they will be now, because you got so many of your loved ones back. And like I say, let's all like a refocus now and regroup and try to figure out where we go from here, because it's not the end of it, it's only just the beginning, guys, but maybe, hopefully, the beginning of a glorious new chapter for all of us, for Israel and for the Western world as well. You know, it's like every ending is the start of a new beginning, sort of thing, you know. So one chapter is kind of ended up here now, finished up. But I mean, the story is ongoing, the fight, the battle, the conflict is ongoing, and new chapters are ready to be started, to be written, sort of thing, guys, you know. So yeah, and I hope to goodness I can be a key part of that as we move ahead, guys, with what I'm doing here in my little space and my part world and all the rest of it, and hopefully at some point soon it's going to have some kind of an impact. So everyone take care, guys, my precious Jewish family. I ended off my last statement there this morning was I told you guys that the entire nation of Israel, all the people of Israel, you are in my heart, you are always in my heart, you are always in my thoughts, you are always in my prayers, as I pray in my own sort of way, sort of thing, and you're never forgotten about. And our support now, the outside world support, needs to step up and become more proactive. So this is the next step for all of us. No more just like we're praying for you, we're praying for you, we're praying for you, leaving it that sort of thing. That's great, that's grand as far as it goes, guys. But we also have within our Christian tradition the teaching that faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead. So you can pray until you're blue in the face in your own little home, in your own little room or whatever, hidden away and all the rest of it sort of thing. That's all wonderful and great as far as that goes. But the shameful lack of outward physical support on the streets, out making documentaries, doing whatever we can think of doing publicly, guys, to push back and to show our support for Israel and the Jewish people has been sad sadly, shamefully lacking over the past 2 years, and this is the area now that we need to improve upon desperately. I know you guys would love to see it. I mean, rather than just hearing everybody saying, "I know I'm praying for you, I'm praying for you, I'm praying for you, I'm praying for you," endlessly going on with the same sort of thing. Well, that's great, guys, you're praying for us, but it's like, like, can you not get out there and let us see you visibly being there supporting us physically, sort of thing? That would help us out a lot as well, sort of thing. That's what I would be thinking if I was in your position there, guys. So that's what I would like to see change now as we move ahead, go further ahead with all this. That we get out there more and become more visible, and let these terrorists and these brainwashed fanatics know that we're not going to be pushed around anymore. That we're sick of it, and we're going to take back our nations, and we're going to take back our cultures, and we're going to completely destroy the propaganda and the brainwashing, and we're going to create a brighter, better future for all of us. I mean, whatever the cost may be through the process. No great gain comes without a loss of some sort through the process, unfortunately. So it may mean that may have to happen. I don't know how that will materialize, but I mean, it's like we can't be afraid of the consequences of speaking up and moving forward and becoming more visible and so on. We got to start taking the chances more, or else we are in danger of losing every single solitary thing, guys. Israel could be in danger of falling, collapsing, and the West in turn could be in danger of falling and collapsing as well if we don't start getting our act together very, very, very soon and become much, much more proactive and much more visible and much more aggressive in our efforts to keep and preserve what we have built up over several hundred years. In some cases, like with Britain and France, some of these older countries, 1,000 or more years, sort of thing, to create the cultures that they have, sort of thing. We can't lose that sort of stuff overnight, guys, and to replace it with what? We don't know what we're even replacing it with. We don't know what these fanatics are pushing for to tear down our society and replace it with what? We don't know. We don't want to replace it with religious extremism. We've been hundreds of years trying to get the religious extremism out of our cultures as is, to create the kind of cultures that we have now. So I mean, we've gained control over Christian extremism. We don't want that replaced now with Islamic extremism, which could be even worse still. And so, but that's not to say that there's not a place for religion and a place for spirituality and so on. And within our cultures, we just don't want any of our cultures turned into theocratic cultures where you have no freedoms, no right, and you're bound by rules and regulations that can't be proven, can't be substantiated. That at the end of the day, guys, does not necessarily create better cultures and societies for anybody. And that's been substantially proven time and time again. We can only have to look at any culture and society in this world right now that is a theocracy, and see how it functions, and see that it's not better than the democracies that we have in the Western world. And we can go through all the history of the